Hello world and all who inhabit it, it is I, the Great Saiyaran, and it is July, which means it is time for everyone's favorite holiday. No, not that one. This one. Christmas in July is a holiday someone made up because they want to sell more stuff. Actually, it's rumored to have begun in 1933 at a summer camp as a means to get people into the Christmas spirit 5 months in advance. Big retail companies hopped on the trend in the 50s, and now we have these humongous summer sales. And though they might not be marketed as Christmas in July, we know that these are basically huge summer sales celebrating the great holiday of Christmas in July. Nintendo just concluded one of their biggest sales of the year. We saw discounts on first-party Nintendo titles, which we never see. Sony and Microsoft also had summer sales, but they usually have more sales than Nintendo, though Sony, as of late, has been holding out on lowering the price of their first-party titles. But the biggest participant in these summer sales is Amazon. Amazon Prime Deal Day started in 2015 as a way to celebrate Amazon's 20th anniversary. But it's morphed into this 2-day annual event where they really just put a bunch of stuff on sale across a bunch of different categories. Amazon is even giving away 30 games with Amazon Prime Gaming this year. Now, they aren't all good games, but Amazon is promising some AAA titles that's meant for us to enjoy and I guess convince more people to sign up for Prime. I don't know. With all that being said, I'm in the mood for stuff. So today we're gonna talk about stuff, specifically gaming stuff, and how I love it in my current setup. All of these items will have affiliate links in the description, so if you want any of these things, be sure to use my link as that supports the channel, as well as hitting like and subscribing. First up, we're going to talk about one of the most important things in gaming, and that is audio. I love to hear my games. I went through this phase where I thought it was weird to game in public, so I would turn the volume down on my Game Boy and my DS and won't be able to hear anything, but at home, I would crank it up and I would just blast it. Dark times for sure. But in this age of gaming, audio makes up just as much, if not more, of the immersive experience as the actual graphics, so it's safe to say that audio is important. While I recommend a good pair of headphones, you don't necessarily need a $500 Super Gamer Plus Pro Max Extra Extravagant Z, but you don't want to cheap out. One of the best audio experiences I've had has been with my Xbox wireless gaming headset. Now, these don't have the absolute best audio or mic experience, but they get the job done pretty well on my PC and my Xbox Series S. I use these daily, and it's amazing what they deliver at a $100 price point, except the price point. See, when I originally bought these headphones, they were priced at $100 at different retailers, but now they're like $150. Now, if you're buying these from Amazon, they have a renewed version for $100, which is basically a used version. The headset is still $100 at the official Microsoft store, so I don't know why these other retailers feel the need to hike the price up $50. Maybe Microsoft is making them. If you really don't care about the wireless, then I would just recommend the wired version, which you can usually find for about $30 on sale. The headset in general is great. It connects seamlessly, and I only have to recharge the battery every week or so, even though I use these every single day. And even though I don't use it that much, the mic is actually pretty good. The passive noise cancellation is great, and these knobs on the side just make the usability of this headset that much better. If you can afford it, get it. But like I said, the wired version is also a little bit cheaper. In the same vein as audio, we have AirPods, and though I use them with Steam Link, PS Remote Play, and mobile games, I also find myself using these with my Switch. See, the Nintendo Switch for some reason didn't launch with Bluetooth capabilities, and we didn't get it until 4 years later in the fall of 2021. Entire product lines and businesses were created to address this issue that Nintendo just fixed seemingly with just an update they have been sitting on for years. Anyway, I use AirPods Pro and I love them. I didn't think they were worth the price tag, but they're often on sale on Amazon, and right now I believe they're 30% off at $175 versus the normal $250. Now, once again, if you don't mind used products, you can find these on Amazon Renewed for about $150, but if you're gonna get these in the next couple of days, just go ahead and spend the extra $25 for a never before worn pair. If you don't really care about noise cancellation or don't have an iPhone where you can use the AirPods Pro to their absolute max, then I recommend just getting a regular pair of AirPods because these are pretty cheap usually. The battery lasts long and they sound great. They're one of the few headphones that you can use with the Nintendo Switch that won't make it spaz out when paired. Apparently there's a bandwidth issue, and because the Joy-Cons when unattached use Bluetooth, it's a whole thing. Next, moving into controller territory, we have the 8BitDo Pro 2 and Ultimate Wired Controller. Now, I've done an extensive review of the 8BitDo Pro 2 and I love it, especially at its $50 price point. 8BitDo started as a company making controllers for Nintendo 2D platformers, but as they began to grow as a company, they began to make a variety of controllers, most of them usually Nintendo centric in theme and design. The Pro 2 is great for Switch, mobile, and PC, and you can learn all about it here. The Ultimate Wired controller is an Xbox branded controller, but I mainly use it with my PC. It addresses a few issues I had with the Pro 2, mainly the stick size, as now I can put a riser on this model and I love playing shooters with the riser. It's cheaper, but not by much at $45. I guess the official Xbox licensing costs a little bit more than they thought it would. It's actually their first controller with the asymmetric button layout, which is actually my preferred button layout. These are great controllers at a great price, and the company is amazing, offering things like replacement parts or even mod kits if you're into that sort of thing. I honestly can't recommend these controllers enough. Another controller I already did a review on, but I'm going to mention here, is the Backbone controller for iPhone. Once again, I linked the video review, but this controller is a very versatile tool for me. I'm often traveling with my job, so between my Switch and my cell phone, I'm playing games to keep myself entertained. But I can't always just play portable or mobile games. Using this controller with PS Remote Play and Steam Link, I'm able to play some of those AAA titles that I wish would come to the Switch right on my cell phone, which is great because it helps me finish out some of those lengthier JRPG titles like Tales of Arise. It's $100, which can be a little bit steep, but if you're into mobile gaming or if you just hate touch controls, then this is the definitive controller for iPhone. Lastly, we're going to talk about a mic. I use an Elgato Wave 1, and though the sound quality is superb, it's really the software that pushes it over the edge for me. I originally caught this mic on sale for 75 bucks. It's now 95, but that's still pretty good for what you get out of a USB mic under 100 bucks. It sounds great, it rarely peaks, and they recently added VST, or Virtual Studio Technology support. VSTs allow you to add different filters and things to your mic to make you sound that much more crisp and clear in your audio. Now, it's not a studio grade microphone, it's no Shure SM7B, but what you're getting out of a sub $100 microphone, a USB microphone at that, is amazing. There is an updated Wave 3 model, but a lot of people can agree that it's not really that much of an upgrade for the $50 price difference. And honestly, with having the Wave 1, I don't miss the features that are in the Wave 3. The Wave 1 is just fine for most people. In game, it sounds amazing, and my teammates in Apex can always hear my terrible callouts. It's a great mic and essential to my gaming setup, but if you mainly play single player games or don't stream or create content, then you may be kind of taken aback at spending $100 on a mic. Remember, we did talk about that Xbox headset, which had a great microphone attached to it. So there we have it, 5 gamer products essential to my setup that you can get this Christmas in July for yourself or for that special gamer in your life. Thanks so much for watching. What are some of your Christmas in July gift recommendations? Mention them in the comments below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.